beloved, am I near to you at last? Are you really a prisoner here? If so, how can I enter? How can I speak to you?
You may think you found a maiden who'll be faithful all her life. You should charm her with your kisses, give her tender, sweet caresses, be her comfort, be her friend, be her comfort, be her friend, be her friend. Tra-la-lira, 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 tra-la-lira.
Hey, friend, is this the Pasha Selim's palace?
But to make quite sure she's faithful, lock the door and turn the key, for you'll find the dainty creature as a restless roving nature, fat or fond of liberty, fat or fond of liberty, of liberty. Tra-la-lira, tra-la-lira, tra-la-lira.
Hey, you there! Are you deaf? Is this the Pasha Selim's palace?
Most of all, you must be careful when the moon is shining bright, for it's then she welcomes danger from the first young handsome stranger. Then to virtue say good night, then to virtue say good night, say good night. Tra-la-lira, 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 tra-la-lira.
The devil take you and your song, sir! I had to listen far too long, sir! There's something I should like to ask.
And who are you to talk to me, sir? To brag and boast and worry me, sir? Oh, are you? Oh, are you? Oh, are you? Hurry, I must go. Hurry, I must go.
Is that the Pasha Selim's house?
Eh?
Is that the Pasha Selim's house?
That is the Pasha Selim's house.
A moment, please.
What's a worry?
A word.
I'm in a hurry.
A moment, please.
What's a worry?
A word.
I'm in a hurry.
Are you in service here, my friend?
Eh?
Are you in service here, my friend?
Eh?
Are you in service here, my friend?
I am in service here, my friend.
How can I speak to young Pedrillo? For I am told he's working here.
The villain! I should like to hang him. Find out yourself. Find out yourself. I will not tell. Find out yourself. I will not tell.
Of all the rude and surly fellows,
Pedrillo's right place is the gallows.
of all the rude and surly fellows, of all the rude and surly fellows, of all the rude and surly fellows, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong. He is a fine young
I'm
man.
right, I'm right, I'm right. I'll hang him if I can.
It's very plain you do not know him. It's very plain you do not know him. It's very plain you do not know him. It's very plain you do not know him.
To the devil, yes, yes, go him to the devil.
He is
stick his head upon a pole, and stick his head upon a pole.
But listen here.
What is it now?
But wait a bit.
What is it? What is it? What is it now?
I want to enter here.
You want to enter here? To prowl around here and steal our women. Off, oh, we don't want you in the place. Off, oh, we don't want you in the place.
You may refuse me, but why abuse me? I haven't hurt you, and yet you fling a lot of insults in my face. You cannot scare me with all your bluff. You cannot scare me with all your bluff.
I've had enough.
You cannot scare me with your bluff.
Go to the devil, you shall be punished. You will be flogged, yes, flogged with a mercy. Be off, I say, be off, I say.
You are a madman, no doubt about it. If that's the way you answer my question, I do keep calm and show some sense. You're a madman, no doubt about it.
You will be flogged, yes.
If that's the way you answer my question, I do keep calm and do keep calm and show some sense. You're a madman, 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 you're a madman. And show some sense. Now do me come and show some sense. Now do me come and show some sense. And show some sense.
There, I got rid of him. If only I could get rid of Pedrillo as easily. But he's done nothing but curry favor with the Pasha since he was bought as a slave. A slave! Pedrillo! Is that you? Come here.
Well, how is everything, Osman? The Pasha not back yet?
If you want to know, go and look.
Come, Osman, why must you always be so hostile?
Why? Because I hate the sight of you. These young men who go always after women cry. Yes, I hate them all like sin. Oh, I hate them all like sin. Yes, I hate them all like sin. Such young gentlemen spend all their time into a business prying, into a business prying. But I'm not taken in. But I'm not taken in. All your plotting, all your spying, all your scheming, all your lying, it will never pay, it will never pay. It will never pay, never pay. It will never pay. If you could deceive me, don't be smart, believe me. Don't be smart, believe me. I have some sense too. I have some sense too. I have some sense too. Yes, I have some sense too. These young men who go astray, always after women crying. Yes, I hate them all like sin. Oh, I hate them all like sin. Yes, I hate them. Voglio partir, voglio sbagliare, voglio scrivere, voglio liare. It will never pay, it will never pay, it will never pay, never pay, it will never pay. If you could deceive me, you'd be smart, believe me, you'd be smart, believe me. I have some sense too, I have some sense too, I have some sense too, yes, I have some sense too, 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 yes, I have some sense too, yes, I have some sense, yes, I have some sense. Today I think it over by the prophet's been that way. Somehow I shall soon discover how to make you dance on air. Today I think it over by the prophet's been that way. Somehow I shall soon discover how to make you dance on air. How to make you dance on air, yes, dance on air. How to make you dance on air, yes, dance on air. How to make you dance on air, yes, dance on air, yes, dance on air, yes, dance on air. Yes, dance on air.
You're a murderous old cutthroat, aren't you? What have I done to you? Nothing.
You've a fiendish, scoundrelly face. That is enough. First of all, have you tortured? After that, I'll have you slaughtered. Have you fried? Have you toasted? Have you boiled? And have you roasted? First of all, have you tortured? After that, I'll have you slaughtered. Have you fried? Have you toasted? Have you boiled? And have you roasted? Have you roasted? Have you roasted? First of all, have you tortured? After that, I'll have you slaughtered. Have you fried? Have you toasted? Have you boiled? And have you roasted?
Oh, thank God he's gone. Suspicious old toad. But let him wait. I haven't finished with him yet. Oh, no.
Pedrillo!
Signor Belmonte! Dear Signor Belmonte, it can't be. I'd begun to think I'd never see you again.
Are you all right, Pedrillo?
Yes, sir, and you?
Yes, of course. But tell me, I hardly dare ask you. Doña Constanza, is she still alive?
Indeed, sir, she is.
Oh, thank God. And well?
And well, considering what we've been through.
And the English girl, her maid?
Blonda? Oh, yes, she's here too.
Thank heaven I sent you to escort them, Pedrillo. What would have become of them alone in the hands of pirates?
Don't worry, sir. We're all three safe and sound. But how did you find us?
I've searched the entire Mediterranean for you. Finally, in Sicily, I heard your ship had been captured by pirates and taken into Constantinople. And there I found a slave dealer who remembered you, and he sent me here. Who is this Pasha Selim?
He's the man who bought us, and he's treated us very well. Of course, Blunder and I have to work. I'm in charge of the gardens.
And Constanza, does she have to work too?
Oh, no. Good heavens, no. He's in love with her. It was love at first sight, sir.
What?
Oh, she's not in love with him. I didn't mean that.
You mean she's faithful to me?
But of course, sir. You should know her too well to doubt that.
But she's in his power. Suppose he forces her.
No, what he wants is her consent. It's curious, but he's a gentleman. Of course, he's pressing very hard, but I can tell you that his suit so far has been stubbornly rejected. I wish I felt as confident about my lovely Blonda. Unluckily, the Pasha gave her to his steward Osmin, and he's no gentleman at all.
Now listen, Pedrillo. This is my plan of escape. Out there, beyond the headland, I have a ship. All I have to do is to make a signal, and a boat will be sent ashore to take us off.
Oh, but wait a minute, sir. It's not going to be as easy as that. We shall have to get the women out, and they're heavily guarded. Eunuchs with scimitars.
Where is Constanza now?
The Pasha's taken her sailing, but they should be returning soon. I'll go and see. No. You wait here.
your sighing, my spirit with hope is filled. Does love deceive me? Was it a dream? Does love deceive me? Was it a dream? Does love deceive me?
Sir, they're coming. Now you'll have to keep out of sight. And when I have a chance to introduce you, I'll say that you're, let me see, a well-known architect visiting the famous palaces of Turkey. He'll be flattered. He'll show you everything. You'll have the run of the place. Out of sight. Now quickly, sir. Into the gardens. Through here. Follow me.
Don't you think it's strange, Constanza, that I can love you so much, and yet I've never even seen you smile? Sometimes I try to imagine it. Of course, I cannot order you to smile. I cannot order you to love me. I could force you to pretend, but that is not what I desire. What I desire is your love, Constanza, given of your own free will.
Pasha Salim, you are a most generous man. If I could return your touching devotion, I would.
But Constanza, why can't you? Tell me your thoughts, my beloved. Just for once, tell me your thoughts.
How I loved him, I was happy. I knew not the pain of love. I was happy. I knew not the pain of love. When I promised my beloved Salem, I'll be your slave until the end of my life. But don't ask me to love you, because I cannot.
Constanza, you are ungrateful. Have you forgotten that you owe me your life?
Please, grant me a little longer to forget my grief, if I can forget it.
You have until tomorrow to make up your mind.
Tomorrow?
I threaten her, but these are empty threats. Her pain, her tears, even her loyalty to another man enchant me and command my admiration. This must be love indeed that makes me love still more what I should hate. Yes, this must be love indeed.
May we disturb your Highness's exalted meditation?
What is it, Pedrillo? Who is this?
This gentleman, your Highness, is one of the most distinguished architects in the whole of Italy. Having heard of your Highness's beautiful palaces, he has travelled all this way to see them, and he hopes, knowing of your Highness's lofty architectural ambitions, to have the honour of placing himself at the service of your most exalted Highness.
Sir, I should indeed be happy if your Highness would deign to take advantage of my modest talents.
I shall be pleased to talk of architecture with such a distinguished visitor. Tomorrow you may show me some of your drawings. Pedrillo, let our guest have the freedom of the palace, and see that he has everything he needs. Good day, sir.
Good day, your Highness, and thank you.
Triumph, triumph! Oh, well done, sir, well done!
At last I've seen her, the best, the truest, my beautiful Constanza. Oh, Pedrillo, I nearly lost my head and came rushing out to seize her in my arms.
Well, I'm glad you didn't. You'd have lost it in more ways than one. We must be quick, but we must be careful too.
Pedrillo, I must speak to her.
Very well, we'll go inside. But if you set the slightest value on our lives, be very discreet, sir. The bastinado and the gallows are as common as breakfast here, and the very flowers have ears. Come along.
Where do you think you're going?
Inside.
And who is this?
This gentleman is in the Pasha's service.
Could be in the hangman's service for all I care, but he's not going inside.
Let me tell you, you're dealing with a man of rank.
Osmin, you idiot. He's the Pasha's new architect.
Then you'd better tell him what happened to the old one.
Get out of the way. The Pasha told me to show him round.
Out!
Out of the way!
Match! Off you go, or else the bastinado will help you on your way. No.
You will be sorry. You treated us, and now you will regret.
But you come near me.
Now clear the doorway. Now clear the doorway.
I shall explode.
Let's go inside.
I shall explode.
Let's go inside.
I shall explode.
Let's go inside. Stand back. We're not afraid.
You shan't go in.
Now in we go. You will be sorry. Now you will be sorry. Very sorry. Now in we go.
Oh, yes, the bastinado will help you on your way.
You will be sorry. Very sorry. You treated us this way.
You shan't go in. You shan't go in. Clear off.
Stand back.
I shall explode.
grapes not cold? And why have you not peeled them?
Will you never stop grumbling and bullying? Or leave me alone?
I'll do what I like.
Not with me, you won't.
You seem to forget that you're in Turkey now, and I'm your master.
Nonsense.
But it isn't nonsense. The Pasha gave you to me.
Gave me to you? What do you think I am, a box of Turkish delight?
He gave you to me. Don't you understand? You're my slave.
Well, you'd better not treat me like one. You'll get nothing out of me by barking commands.
Gentleness, kindness. Who the devil put all that stuff into your head? She'll drive me crazy. Look here, Blunder. I order you to love me.
I don't suppose I should love you if you were the last male on the face of the earth. What you can't get into your head is that I am English, and in England women are treated with profound respect. They are never ordered to do anything. They are asked what they would like to do. That is what happens in England.
Yes, and I believe the climate also leaves much to be desired. Oh, blunder!
Hands off or I'll hit you.
I'll wager you don't talk to Pedrillo like that. I've got an eye on you, too. But what you see in him, I can't imagine.
What I see in Pedrillo is a handsome, adorable man. And what I see in you is a pompous old windbag.
I've had enough! Into the house! At once!
Certainly not. I will not go into the house. My mistress told me to meet her here. And incidentally, don't forget that the Pasha will do anything for her. One word from her. That's all it needs to get you 50 lashes.
She's a devil! I'm going, but mark what I say. And don't let Pedrillo come near you. And don't let Pedrillo come near you.
I'm taking no orders from you, no orders from you, no orders from you. You know that I cannot abide them. You know that I cannot abide them. I cannot abide them. I cannot abide them.
A promise.
It's time you will
A
go.
devil.
Don't leave me
My
now.
Allah, I don't mean to leave you. I don't mean to leave you. I don't mean to leave you. Till you swear obedience to me. Till you swear obedience to me. Swear obedience to me.
Obey you, obey you, obey you, obey you, obey you, obey you, obey you. No, sir, no, sir. Not if you were the Pasha himself. If you were the Pasha himself, you were the Pasha himself.
Oh, Englishman, you must be crazy. Such freedom to grant to your women.
The woman who's born into freedom will never surrender to slavery. And
How will this content be granted? Himself if ever we had such a queen. Oh, Englishman, oh, Englishman, oh, Englishman, you must be crazy. Oh, how will this content be granted? If ever we had such a queen. Oh, how will this content be granted? If ever we had such ideas, if ever we had such ideas.
be off now,
You say that to me,
be off now.
you say that to me,
I warn
then
you,
here I shall stay,
I warn you.
then here I shall stay, then here I shall stay, then here I shall
What
stay.
did you say you
As
want?
ever so brazen a
What
huss,
did you say you want?
as ever so brazen a huss,
What did you say you want?
as ever so brazen a
What
huss,
did you say you
as
want?
ever so brazen a huss.
I scratch out your eyes in a moment. I scratch out your eyes in a moment. You're better off my
I'm only too happy to leave you. I'm only too happy to leave you. I beg you to spare me the love. You say that you will, then here I shall stay. As ever so brazen a huss. I'm only too happy to leave you. I beg you to spare me the love. I'm only too happy to leave you. I'm going to be fast when the rain. I'm only too happy to leave you. I'm going as fast as I can. I'm going to be fast when the rain. As fast as I can.
There's Constanza. But how sad she looks.
Senorita, try not to lose hope.
Blonda, if the sun goes down today without our having news, there'll be no hope.
Oh, Senorita, don't despair. Just think, Belmonte must find us soon. How do we know he won't arrive tomorrow with a ransom?
Don't breathe the word tomorrow. I dare not think of it.
Senorita, the Pasha, he's here.
Don't let him see me.
Too late. Speak to him wisely, Senorita. And above all, don't anger him.
Well, Constance, have you changed your mind?
Pasha Selim, it is not my mind that must be changed. It is my heart. That you will never do, and nor shall I.
And you don't fear what tomorrow may bring?
No, I do not. I know that all I can expect is death.
Not death, but tortures. Unrelenting tortures. shows no sign of weakening. The thought of death, so far from breaking, seems to strengthen her resolve. The more I threaten her, the more her courage mounts. As to my gifts, she spurns them. But what other method is there? I must find a way.
Blonde, come here, quickly.
What is it?
I've got wonderful news.
What?
The Senor is here, Blonde.
The Senor? Here?
Yes.
Senor Belmonte! Is this true? But when did he get...
Now, don't start firing off a lot of questions. I'm telling you, he's here, he's in the palace, he's the Pasha's guest, and he has a ship waiting beyond the headland.
Heavens, Pedrillo! I must go and tell Constanza!
Wait. Tell her the Senor will be underneath her window at midnight. My singing is the signal for you both to be ready to leave.
What about Osmin?
Don't worry, I'll take care of him. I'm going to ram a sleeping draught down that old vulture's neck if it's the last thing I do. Keep watch for a minute while I go and get it.
Oh, the happy, happy day, all the world is bright and gay. Oh, the happy, happy day, all the world is bright and gay. Now, my lady, I must see her, lovers hate of her, and with laughter I can cheer her. Say her lover now is near her, bringing joy to her again, bringing joy to her again. Oh, what joyful news to tell her, and what comfort I shall bring her. With my laughter I can cheer her, tell her that her lover's near her, and with pleasure she will smile, after days of weary pain, she will smile again. She will smile again, Oh, the happy, happy day, all the world is bright and gay. Oh, the happy, happy day, all the world is bright and gay. Oh, what joyful news to tell her, and what comfort I shall bring her, and with laughter I can cheer her, for her lover now is near her, bringing joy to her again, bringing joy to her again. Oh, what joyful news to tell her, and what comfort I shall bring her, and with laughter I can cheer her, for her lover now is near her, and with pleasure she will smile, After days of weary pain, she will smile again, joy and laughter again. She will smile again, joy and laughter again. She will smile again, she will smile again. Oh, the happy, happy day, all the world is bright and gay. Oh, the happy, happy day, all the world is bright and gay. Is bright and gay, is bright and gay.
Any sign of Osmin?
No,
Now listen, I've just spoken to Senor Belmonte. He insists on seeing the Senorita now, if only for a few minutes. I told him to be here in half an hour's time, after I've dealt with Osmin. Now go into the garden, Blonde, keep watch, and as soon as you see me here alone with Senor Belmonte, bring Constanza to us. You understand?
perfectly. Rely on me, Pedrillo. And good luck.
Thank you. I'll need it. Well, now for it. Oh dear. He who hesitates is lost.
not tremble? Is it fear that makes you shiver? Is it fear that makes you shiver? Youth and courage must prevail. Ah, no, 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 I shall not fail. No, I shall not fail. I shall not fail. Ah, no, 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 I shall not fail.
Just wanted to drink your health, that's all.
Drink my health? Why? Hey, why are you so cheerful?
Well, it's no good being an old killjoy, and cheerfulness runs in the family. Besides, wine always helps to keep you happy and optimistic. You know, your father Mohammed made a terrible mistake when he forbade wine.
Ah, it's poison.
Oh, you're always talking about poison and plots and stabs in the back. Come on, be friendly. Have a drink.
Mohammed would never allow it.
Mohammed's asleep. And in any case, he has much more important things to bother about than you.
Well, I don't know. What wine is it?
Cyprus.
Cyprus? That's a very good wine indeed.
Huh?
So I've been told.
There you are. Taste it.
Well, there's no harm in that, I suppose.
Oh, don't sip it. Drink it off, or you won't get the full effect.
No wonder it's forbidden.
Have some more.
Oh, no. Well, I suppose...
You know, you and I are going to be good friends, Osmond. There's nothing like wine for creating a brotherly feeling.
It seems the Prophet did make a slight mistake in forbidding this. Perhaps if we drink to the Prophet's health, he won't be too annoyed.
Oh, no. It's Bacchus we must drink to, Brother Osmond.
All right. I don't mind whom we drink to.
Here's to Bacchus, long live Bacchus, Bacchus is the man for me. Here's to Bacchus, long live Bacchus, Bacchus is the man for me.
Dare I risk it? Dare I drink it? What if Anna looks thy way?
Now do not waver, drink up, man. Go on, man, no longer delay, no longer delay.
There I have drunk it, while I have tasted. They say nothing venture
we drink their health. That's delicious.
That's prodigious.
Ah, 'tis fit for gods to drink.
Here's your Bacchus, Lord, Bacchus, Bacchus, wine.
Here's your Bacchus, Lord, Bacchus, Bacchus, wine.
Here's your Bacchus,
Only Bacchus. We drink to the ladies, the young and the pretty. We drink their health. Here's to Bacchus, Bacchus, who will make it wine.
here's your Bacchus,
Only Bacchus. We drink to the ladies, the young and the pretty. We drink their health. Here's to Bacchus, Bacchus, who will make it wine. Here's to Bacchus, Bacchus, who will make it wine.
What do you say, Brother Osmond? Shall we finish the bottle?
Oh, what a wonderful sensation.
You are tired, though, aren't you?
Do you drink I've thunk more than I should?
Oh, you'll be all right in the morning. Come on, I'll put you to bed. It's getting late.
What is?
I beg your pardon?
What's getting late?
Oh, what do you mean, what's getting late? It's getting late.
All of it?
Oh, get off to bed, you half-witted old pike. Come
I
on.
don't want to go to bed, you old killjoy.
You must. We can't stay out here. The Pasha might discover us.
If you dare betray me.
Oh, come along, Brother Osmond. This way. Off you go.
Where are we going to, Brother Peddle? Are we going far?
You're not. But I am. Good night, Osmond. Sleep well.
Well done, Pedrillo. I didn't think he would succumb so easily.
It was a new sensation for him. He'll have another new sensation in the morning.
Where is the senorita?
Senor, she's here.
Constance.
Belmonte, is it possible after so much anguish that I'm in your arms again?
Don't cry, my love. Don't cry.
smile again. Out and the love recalling. Yes, today you shall be free. Yes, today you shall be free, shall be free. Now, my Blonde, are you ready? Now, my Blonde, are you ready? When the midnight hour is near, we must steal away from here.
Oh, Petronio, I'll not fail you. I am counting every minute when the midnight hour is near, and I'll let you never be.
Birds and nests, ahead in the weary night is past. Now the weary night is past. With enchantment, hope is waking. Love will triumph at last. Love will triumph at last. With enchantment, hope is waking. Love will triumph at last. Love will triumph at last. Love will triumph at last. And yet within my heart, where pain should have no part, there lies a secret sorrow. I know what can it be. Oh, tell me what is wrong. Oh, tell me what is wrong. Speak up, no more delay, no more delay, no more delay. They say, I hear that there's just one waiting. Now, Blonde, have you been true to me? Have you been true?
You dare to doubt me. You fool, you dare to doubt me. The questions you ask that will be put to you.
About Osmin, Constance is true to me, let no one dare to doubt it. protect me, all threatening dangers I'll defy, with love alone to help me, all threatening dangers I'll defy. We try in vain, the world may say, yet love will always find a way. Yet love will always find a way. Yet love will always find a We try in vain, the world may say, yet love will always find a way. We try in vain, the world indeed may say, yet love will always find a way. Love, only love can now direct me. My faith in love will never die. My faith in love will never die. With love to help me and direct me,
Pedrillo, is everything well?
The palace is asleep, senor. Is the boat on the beach?
Not yet.
Are you sure they saw the signal?
Certain.
Oh, go and look again while I begin my song to warn the ladies.
Are they not watching for us?
Listening, senor, it's safer. You can't be seen listening.
As soon as she hears my song, the senorita will come to the window of the harem, and I will meet Blonde at Osmond's door. Oh, I hope that sleeping draft's still working.
Suppose someone else hears you.
Oh, no one will be surprised. I sing out here almost every night.
Where is the ladder?
Oh, it's here, senor, it's here.
Do for goodness sake go and look for the boat.
In Moorish lands a maiden fair in prison sadly cried, lovely her face and dark her hair, weeping she pined in her despair, for liberty she sighed, for liberty she sighed. Hither there came a gallant knight who heard the prisoner cry, touched by the maiden's wretched plight, vowed that to free her he would fight and rescue her or die, and rescue her or die.
It's here. The boat is on the shore.
Yes, but where is the senorita?
Heaven preserve us. I hope nothing's gone wrong.
Oh, I hope they haven't fallen asleep.
Fallen asleep at a moment like this?
Oh, women are capable of anything. I'll sing another verse.
Not another verse, Pedrillo.
I'll come to you in darkest night, my love, unlock your door. I have no fear of arms or might, we can escape at dead of night. You'll be free forevermore, yes, free forevermore. So as he said at midnight hour, the gallant knight was there. Gently he helped the maiden down, and with the dawn the cell was bare. For a bird had flown, flown off, la la la.
Look, she's opening the window.
Constanza, my beloved, come down. Pedrillo, we'll wait for you at the boat. Get Blonda quickly.
Yes. Blonda? Where are you? Blonda, hurry up.
I'm coming, Pedrillo.
Oh, thank heavens. Quick.
I think Osmond's awake.
Constanza.
Where? Thieves! Hold there, guards! Guards! Thieves! All right,
Come on, go ahead. Go!
There they are, sir.
Pedrillo! So, it's you! I guessed as much. And you, my little Blonde, how could you run off with this low-down cur? So Pedrillo thought he'd make me drunk. Didn't you? I'll have you tortured to within an inch of your life for this.
It's a joke, Brother Osmond. We were only going for a walk.
Well, you'll go for a walk to the torture chamber now.
This way. Stop threatening. Come on.
We just found these two, Steward Osmond, down by the harbour.
Wait, let me speak.
The architect, by Allah, the architect. And the Lady Constanza. So, you also. Oh, wait till the Pasha hears of this. The worst crime of all, abduction. Abduction from the harem. This is punishable by death.
Have mercy, Osmond. Have mercy on us.
Here is a purse of gold. Allow us to go free, and it is yours.
I don't want your gold. I want your heads. Guards, take them away.
Come on, both. Get them over, you.
Put them all in shame.
Triumphant house approaching, painful death is now encroaching, and the noose is getting tight, and the noose is getting tight, and the noose is getting tight. I'll be singing, jumping, dancing, and I'll split my sides with laughing. Then at last I'll have some rest. Triumphant house approaching, painful death is now encroaching, and the noose is getting tight, and the noose is getting tight. Like two mice, you both came creeping, when you thought we all were sleeping. But the cat was wide awake, in his clutches he has caught you, and he'll very soon have told you that you've made a big mistake, that you've made a big mistake. Like two mice, you both came creeping, when you thought we all were sleeping. But the cat was wide awake, was wide awake. My triumphant house approaching, painful death is now encroaching, and the noose is getting tight, and the noose is getting tight. I'll be singing, dancing, jumping, and I'll split my sides with a laugh. Then at last I'll have some rest. Then at last I'll have some rest. My triumphal house approaching, painful death is now encroaching, and the noose is getting tight, is getting tight, getting tight, getting tight, and the noose is getting tight, and the noose is getting tight, getting tight, getting tight, getting tight, getting tight, and the noose is getting tight, and the noose is getting tight, and the noose is getting tight, getting tight.
What does all this mean? Osmin, what is going on?
An attempted abduction, Your Highness.
Not the senorita.
The senorita, Your Highness.
Who tried to abduct the senorita? He shall die tonight.
The so-called architect and the cunning slave Pedrillo planned to carry off the Lady Constanza. And my blunder!
Where are they now? Did they get away?
Oh, no, Your Highness. No one escapes the watchful eye of Osmin. I caught the four of them as they were making off. I immediately surrounded them and clapped them all in iron.
Bring the senorita to me and my so-called guest.
Oh, them, guards! Bring them forward.
So, the guest I welcomed to my house was an enemy. Are you aware what punishment we reserve in this country for traitors?
Sir, I beg you to punish me and me alone. If you will spare Belmont.
You dare to plead for this man's life?
I plead for more than that, Your Highness. I plead to be allowed to die for him.
And what is the reason for this noble gesture?
He is the only man whom I have ever loved or ever shall.
Your Highness, let me speak.
Go on.
Pasha Selim, you see before you a Spaniard of noble birth. I have never in my life before gone on my knees to any man. But now I kneel to you, Your Highness, and I beg for mercy for us both. My father will pay any ransom that you care to name. I beg you will send messengers to him now at his palace in Castile. His name is Los Tardos.
You are the son of Don Los Tardos, the one-time commandant of Oran.
I am, Your Highness, and proud to be.
Proud? You have no reason to be proud. You have reason to be sorry. Oh, what a happy moment is this for me. How generous of fate to throw into my power the son of my most hated enemy.
Your enemy? My father?
Yes. When I was young, I lived in Algiers, where my father was the emissary of the Caliph. And while I was still a youth, the town was sacked by your compatriots. The Spanish soldiers under your father's generalship gave themselves up to looting, murder. My father died at your father's hands. All my happiness, position, fortune, everything was deliberately and ruthlessly destroyed by the General Don Los Tardos. Even my betrothed, my beloved wife-to-be, was taken from me by your father while I lay unconscious, given up for dead. Now, after all these years, fate has decided to redress the balance. But since you're so proud of being your father's son, you shall absolve his debt. As to you, Constanza, I will grant you one last privilege. You shall watch your lover's torture before you face your own.
Suffer for my rashness, Constanza.
slaves. Come on, forward. Bring them over here.
Senor, it would seem this is the end of us. Let us face death calmly, Pedrillo.
After all, everyone has to die sooner or later.
Yes, but everyone doesn't get boiled in oil first.
Pasha Selim, we are ready to receive our sentence.
And I am ready to pronounce it. Be sure it will be just. Senor Belmonte, if I take vengeance on your father's savagery, I shall resemble him. Not only at the moment of my action, but forever. It would distress me to resemble, for the rest of time, someone whom I despise. You may consider, therefore, that this reckoning is blotted out, expunged, discharged, and cancelled to the full. You shall not suffer, and you shall not die.
Oh, thank God.
Your Highness.
Take your freedom, Belmonte. And when you are once again in fair Castile, inform your father truthfully of what has passed. Tell him that his injustice was atoned for by this act of mercy. If this should make him more humane and merciful himself, then all will be redeemed, and I shall ask for nothing more. Not even from you, Constanza.
You mean that I am free as well?
The love you give to your Belmonte is the only love worth having. It was the love I wanted for myself, but it is his. Nothing that I can do will ever take it from him. Nothing that I can do will ever make it mine. Therefore, go with him and be happy.
My lord, how can we ever repay you?
Remove their chains, Osmin.
Pasha Selim, this act of grace will never be forgotten.
There's just one other little matter outstanding, Your Highness.
Yes, I know. I haven't forgotten you, Pedrillo. I probably never shall. You're the worst gardener I ever had. Go home and take this young woman with you. Take off their chains.
You're not going to pardon these to your Highness?
Why not, Osmin? Do you want to end up as a blind old man?
Blind? Why should I go blind?
You certainly would if you married her. She'd scratch your eyes out in no time.
Whoa.
Your noble mercy passes measure. I never can my debt repay. I know until my dying day, your great example I will treasure. And if your kindness we forget, then we deserve the fate we get.
And if your kindness we forget, then we deserve the fate we get.
My grateful thanks to you I offer. Now I can be Belmonte's wife. I owe to you my happy life. My deepest gratitude I offer. And if your kindness we forget, then we deserve the fate we get.
And if your kindness we forget, then we deserve the fate we get.
It is your princely favor, surely, that kept my head from noose or sword. And when at last I'm safe on board, it will sit on my shoulders more securely. And if your kindness we forget, then we deserve the fate we get.
And if your kindness we forget, then we deserve the fate we get.
1,000 thanks, my gracious master. May happy years await you too. And if Osmin escapes disgrace, let him recall I taught him how to do. For if my lesson he forget, a nagging wife will teach
His dogs will drive me to distraction. They're always snapping at my heels. I'll let them know just how it feels, and hope that gives them satisfaction, to get the due reward from me. First of all, and then tortured, after that, I'll have them slaughtered, and then fried, and then toasted, and then boiled, and have them roasted. First of all, and then tortured, after that, I'll have them slaughtered, and then fried, and then toasted, and then boiled, and then roasted.